You're watching East Tennessee weather. Weather when you want it.
Happy Friday, everybody. Today's live sponsor is Jiffy Lube Multi-Care. If you're looking for an oil change, I can save you some money. Welcome to Jiffy Lube Knoxville, your one-stop destination for automotive care. With 9 convenient locations around the area from Knoxville, Clinton to Maryville, they're here to keep your ride running smoothly. At Jiffy Lube, they're not just about oil changes. Their skilled technicians offer a wide range of services to keep your vehicle in top-notch condition. And the best part, their friendly staff is dedicated to getting you back on the road quickly so you can focus on what matters most, and that's your journey. Jiffy Lube Knoxville, keeping you on the move. Drive in today and mention Witcher, the weather dude, East Tennessee weather, and receive a $20 discount at your next service. You can visit them online, jiffylubeknoxville.com. All right, getting you out this morning. A live look there in Union County as we get the day started. Beautiful start to the day. Have you noticed that, it's staying a little bit darker, a little bit longer in the morning hours? 40 in Pellissippi Parkway traffic is running smoothly, and temperatures this morning are trending about where we were yesterday. Some areas a little bit warmer thanks to a little bit more humidity, but getting the kids off to school here this morning. 63 to get the day started. Last bell on this good old finally Friday. Hopefully not a test Friday for the kiddos. We're at 85 degrees, so it is going to be just a little bit warmer throughout the day today than what we saw yesterday. And that trend is going to continue for several more days as well. All right, back to the weather maps. Let's talk about the almanac. Yesterday, we were below average except for Chattanooga. Chattanooga was solidly average at 89 degrees. But we only made it to 83. And as I mentioned, we are going to continue to warm up a little bit more throughout the day today and the next several days. Observed highs so far this month, well, we've had a solid stretch of 5 days in a row of below average temperatures, not to mention lower humidity. And that's made it feel so nice. I mean, it feels good out there this morning. Felt great yesterday. If you were in the shade, you felt every bit of that fallish kind of weather. We don't have too many clouds out there to get the day started, so nice clear skies. We have rain-free conditions, of course, and wake up and outdoor temperatures are in the 50s and 60s, so it feels pretty good, despite the fact that it's the middle and end of August. It's the 23rd. I do have a little bit of fog showing up across the Tennessee-Kentucky border for anybody traveling up into parts of Campbell County, Claiborne, Union. I'd say parts of maybe Granger County, seeing a little bit of fog. Other than that, fog's not a major player. So wind is on the light side, so that's good. We don't have a lot of wind out there this morning. All right, let's show you the big picture. This big ridge of high pressure, big blue bubble of no trouble, happy weather, whatever you want to call it. I like to call it happy weather. High pressure brings happy weather. Low pressure brings lousy weather. That's kind of how easy way to think about it anyways, but high pressure is going to build in. This takes us all the way through Sunday, not the next 7 days. And you'll notice that that ridge is starting to build its way on in. That's what's going to help to warm our temperatures up. All right, so here are the weather headlines. Once again, a little bit warmer and a little bit more humid today. Not a big deal, though. That's really going to be the story into the weekend. But next week, hotter weather is on the way, albeit on the dry side. So through the day today, your futurecast, it's going to be great. A lot more sunshine today. We'll see a few more clouds developing along the Cumberland Plateau and the mountains. But other than that, I think the Central Valley from the I-81 corridor down to 75 into Chattanooga are going to be mostly sunny all day long. Great lunch hour ahead of us as well. Grab your partner, go round and round. Or just grab a friend and say, let's go grab some lunch today because it's going to be so nice and it's Friday. Forecast high temperatures today, more average, okay? A little bit closer to those seasonal averages. Averages for this time of year are still right around 88 degrees. But the dew point's down the low side. So again, today it's going to be, you'll notice the warmth. You'll feel the warmth today. I felt the warmth yesterday. You can feel it getting a little warmer. And I think that's really going to be the story today, tomorrow, and Sunday as well. But it should make for some nice evenings. Nice Friday night fire pit night ahead of us tonight. 84 by 6, 80 by 8. Still feeling good once the sun goes down thanks to the lower humidity. And the weekend, a little bit warmer, but average. Mostly sunny, dry, hotter, and a little bit more humid as we get into Sunday. When you look at those dew points, the dew point numbers will start to climb more Monday, a little bit more Tuesday, a little bit more Wednesday, Thursday. So the humidity is going to really start to work back by the middle part of next week. But until we get there, even though it's going to be warmer, it's a quote unquote dry heat. Have you ever heard that before? Yeah. Have you been out west? It's a dry heat. Well, it is a dry heat. It's a different story. It feels different. So, so as that ridge of high pressure builds in, notice those temperatures reflecting that, right? So we're going to go from the mid 80s today into the mid 90s Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And remember, I showed you the dew point numbers climbing as we get into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And so that's going to put our heat index values back close to 100 degrees. Oh, false fall, they call it. False fall is what we call it. Yeah. But that's the best time. That's why this time of the year, I think, in my personal opinion, is so amazing, because you get these little tastes of fall. It doesn't just jump right into fall. Little snippets, little tastes, little treasure, little treats, if you will. Like a piece of candy at the end of the night, as long as you don't eat the whole bag, right? You don't want to dive into the whole bag. You just want to eat a little bit. So with this ridge of high pressure, not a lot of rain. As the dew points do climb Wednesday, Thursday, it does look like there's a disturbance on the way. So to Wednesday, Thursday, Friday-ish, we could have our next chance of rain. We'll see how it plays out. You can see over the next 3 days, look at this, rain-free. That's that big blue bubble of no trouble. That's why I call it that. No trouble, sinking air, no rising air. Without rising air, you can't get precipitation. That's just the way that works. But as we get into Wednesday, Thursday of next week, okay, maybe we'll introduce a little bit of rainfall to the area, which we'll need because, as I've mentioned this week, we are heading into or wrapping up the month of August, heading into September, average to maybe even below average when it comes to precipitation, and above average when it comes to temperature. So now you've got hotter, drier weather, and that's not a good combination heading into September and October. For those of you new to the platform, if you don't have the East Tennessee Weather app, here's your number one stop shop for weather here in East Tennessee. If you don't have it on your cell phone, you just get it on social media, go download the app. It's free. It's clean. It's simple. It's all weather all the time for us here in East Tennessee, but it also travels wherever we go. How about them apples? You like this forecast? Do you not like the forecast? Tonight, remember tonight, I will be broadcasting live at the Burke Toney Stadium in Hamlin County, Morristown, for the big rivalry, the big football game rivalry. I'll be at the Bright Red Farm Bureau tent. We're going to be right at the entrance of the game, but we're going to be in the parking lot. I'll be broadcasting live, so if you can't make it, I'll be broadcasting live at 5:30 tonight. So the kids are going to be heading up to Hamlin County right around 4 or so, get everything ready to go. Then we'll be hanging out, saying hi. We're giving away some stadium blankets, a bunch of hats. So if you're looking for a stadium blanket or a hat, come say hi. If you're going into the game, because you live in Hamlin County and you're like, yeah, this is big rivalry tonight. Big football game. It's going to be awesome. Anyways, if you pass by us, come say hi. We'll take some photos and whatnot. It'll be a lot of fun. Let's see what else is going on. I guess that's it. Good morning, everyone. We've got a couple of newbies I saw on here. I think maybe not that new. J Mark, what's up, buddy? How are you? Debbie, got Debbie on here as well. Good morning. Happy Friday, she says. Yes, good pool days, good lake weekend, good pool weekend. You got to soak it up here at the end of summer, right? Because, once we start to transition to the cooler months, it happens pretty quickly. And so, yeah, pools, lakes, it's going to be amazing. We do actually need the rain. Actually, today is Friday. I never even showed it yesterday. I never even talked about it. The U.S. Drought Monitor. Let's see what we got changed from the previous days. So not much of a change. We still have abnormally dry conditions and a moderate drought in the brown shaded areas. And then no drought, upper East Tennessee along the 75-81 corridor, really not dealing with much. So no changes there. But yes, we do need the rain because we haven't had a lot. Actually, when you look at your 30-day deficit of rainfall and your 30-day percent of normal. So here's your percent of normal. So most areas over the last 30 days are over 100%, which is nice, which is what's helping with the drought situation. When you look at the deficit, we're only so far the last 30 days, most areas about a quarter of an inch behind. couple areas a little bit more than that, maybe closer to like Rockwood, Chattanooga, anywhere from about a half to 3/4 of an inch or so behind, and a little bit drier up across the Smoky Mountains, where we do have some, where we're running about an inch to 2 inches behind of rainfall over the last 30 days, anyways, when it comes to the Smoky Mountains. So that's about it. So yeah, but we definitely need the rain for sure. All right, you know what it is? Ooh, Splash Country and Smoky Mountain weekend. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, Buck. Ain't nobody wanna see me in a Speedo. Who says I wear a Speedo? Who said that? All right, let's talk about your national holidays for the day today. Hopefully you got your dance on. Find your inner nerd day. We all have that inner nerd in us, don't we? I'm a big nerd myself. National Cuban Sandwich Day. I'm okay with that one. Yeah, I love Cuban sandwiches. But sometimes they're a little bit on the dry side. So as long as the pork is done right, Cuban sandwiches are so good. National Sponge Cake Day. That looks amazing. Like me some sponge cake. The family and I have been watching the show Is It Cake? If you've never seen that show, it's actually a really good show. Good family-friendly show for the kids to watch. Is it cake? Is it cake? And it's National Ride the Wind Day. What is that? I mean, I could probably imagine, but let's see what that's all about. This guy's flying like Superman. That's what I do. National enjoy the last days of summer and warm breezes on August 23rd as you celebrate the annual National Ride the Wind Day. National Ride the Wind Day commemorates the anniversary of the first human-powered flight. To win the Kremer Prize, not sure what that is, on August 23rd, 1977, the Gossamer Condor flew their first figure eight course specified by the Royal Aeronautical Society at Minter Field in Shafter, California. Slowly cruising at only 11 miles per hour, it traveled a distance of over 2,000 meters. Cool stuff right there. See? Things that you didn't know. All right. So find your inner nerd day, National Cuban Sandwich Day, National Sponge Cakes Day, and National Ride the Wind Day. That's what we got, my friends. Yeah, those are the holidays for the day today. Yeah. Let's see. Felicia says, happy Friday. Cherokee Caverns tomorrow with the first movie at 11 and last starting at 8 for Finding Nemo, showing inside the caverns. That's cool. I'll be set up with lots of fishies to take home with you. That's awesome. And it's going to be a little bit on the toasty side for the Sammy Hager show in Nashville, huh? Inner nerd, total nerd. Are you total nerd there, Chris? Can't really like sponge cake. Cheryl's all for this Cuban sandwich and a sponge cake. That sounds like a good lunch, right? There's a great Cuban sandwich place in it's in northern Blount County. I think it is. It's either in South Knoxville or northern Blount County. There's a great Cuban sandwich place. I don't even know what it's called, but you can probably look it up if you're looking for lunch today. Good morning, Linda. How are you? Justin says it's Friday. Can't wait for the Battle of Morristown tonight. That's right, buddy. I'll be there, broadcasting live at 5:30 on all East Tennessee weather platforms. So it'll be cool. It'll be a lot of fun. Come check it out. The battle will begin tonight, and this is a big showdown, huh? I'm not that aware of the showdown, but it is a big showdown. There we go, right there. Tonight, Burke Tony Stadium. Taking on Morristown. The West Trojans. Game starts at 7 o'clock tonight, but we'll be broadcasting at 5:30. Oh, boy. Lots of fun. Are you guys liking this false fall? Did you see what I posted on social media? Here's a funny one. Here's one's for Buck. The weatherman said to dress for the mid 80s. There's Buck on his motorcycle back in the 80s. I can just see that. That actually probably did look like you, Buck, back in the 80s. Is Buck even on here this morning? I think Buck was on here. Yeah, he is. What's up, Buck? This one's for you, my friend. We're just going to leave that up. We're going to leave that up for a while. That's got me cracking up this morning. Because I can just see Buck. Buck's got long hair anyways. I can just see Buck like cruising around in the 80s on this little old 80s crotch rocket. Oh, boo. Your boss said the weather excuse was not valid. Oh, it's signed by me, bro. It's totally valid. Oh, my God. Is this Morristown East and West? I believe so. Yeah. East-West game. Good morning, Linda. Joining us from Harlan County, Kentucky this morning. Oh, that's a good idea. Today's your niece's birthday. She's 40. Big old 4-0, huh? I've not hit that stage yet. Don't worry about me, Kimberly. I'm good. Morning, Robin. Yeah, it's going to be a big game. Big game for sure. I don't know why that photo still has me cracking up. Oh, my gosh. It's 7:16. What else we're going to talk about? I guess that's it. I guess we'll wrap things up this morning. We could talk. I still have to talk about this. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that don't know, I'm raising money for the American Cancer Society. I do have a link at the top of my app and at the top of my website at easttnweather.com. It's super easy. Donate what you can. We're trying to raise as much money as possible for breast cancer awareness and research, and the money does stay here in East Tennessee. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. It does not matter. Men can get breast cancer too, so help me raise as much as we possibly can. Again, the link is at the top of the app and at the top of the website at easttnweather.com. All right, so moving along, the Climate Prediction Center, I said this the other day, but has come out with their 3-month temperature and precipitation outlook. And all probabilities lead to an above average temperature outlook for September, October, and November. But where do we stand in precipitation? Maybe average. Maybe average when it comes to precipitation. And remember, we've been talking about the next big thing, transitioning from a El Nino year to a neutral year, which is where we currently are, into a La Nina year. So what does that mean? Well, the blue is indicating the probabilities of La Nina picking up as we get into August, September, October, more so September, October, and November. That's what the OND is here at the, you can't see that at the bottom of your screen. Let's see if we can't fix that for you. I can just do this for you for now. We'll just take that off. So when you see it says SON, OND, NDF, that's November, December, January. Those are months of the year. And so you can see how it's going to be possibly peaking November, December, January. So what does that all mean? Well, remember, we're in a neutral phase. So yes, the water temperatures in the Pacific are a little bit cooler. Trade winds are on the normal side, so no big deal there. But transitioning into a La Nina year, you're going to get below normal temperatures. The trade winds are going to be a little bit stronger, and that changes our weather patterns here in the U.S. So as we look at temperatures during a normal La Nina year, we typically are a little bit warmer than average. And that doesn't mean that we won't have cold snaps. That doesn't mean that at all. This means we're a little bit warmer than average when you look at the entire months and take the average temperatures and what we actually saw. We might be a little bit warmer than average. Does that mean we're going to be well above average some days and well below average other days? Possibly. Does that mean we're not going to get any snow? No, that doesn't mean that at all. Because actually during La Nina years, we typically get a little bit more average to above average precipitation with a little bit drier weather down across the Gulf Coast and the southwestern U.S. So when we talk snow, we're baking a cake. We're putting together some tacos. Right? you're getting taco salad unless you have a taco shell, right? So when it comes to winter precipitation and snow, all the things have to come together. And of course, we need to have cold enough air. So do we get that cold air this year? We'll see how it all plays out. And I talk about, heading into some of the driest months. When you look at the monthly climate normals from the National Weather Service, now this is in Morristown, this is at McGee Tyson Airport, kind of cutting East Tennessee in the middle here. But again, July is our wettest month. August, we start to trend a little bit drier. September is drier than August, but similar. So we pick up about 3+ inches of rainfall for the month of September, which is what we pick up typically for August. And then we get into October, and we're less than 3 inches for the month of October. And so that's why, heading into the next couple weeks, if we trend below average when it comes to precipitation, not necessarily a great way to start the month of September, which is typically a very dry month anyways. All right. There you go. You got more than you bargained for this morning, didn't you? Let me go catch back up on chat here. A few of you are having trouble sharing your posts on Facebook, huh? When I share you post jumps. When I share a post, Facebook jumps on me? What do you mean they jump on you? What are they doing? Same with you, Eva? Huh. Good morning, Mel. Have a great day. Yours too. I don't know why it would be doing that. But September 22nd is the first day of fall. Now, meteorological fall starts September 1st, right around the corner. But fall officially arrives September 22nd. That's the autumnal equinox. Answer, Christy. You asked for a review on Facebook. Let me know what they say. I'll be curious. I don't know what that means. Russ is gonna be at Alcoa tonight for our big game opener. We'll also be broadcasting WVLT. Go Tornadoes! Nice. You going to the game, Aaron? Should be fun. Told the kids we may stay for the game. I'm not sure. We'll see how the night goes, but we may stay for the game. It's against their standards to share things. Facebook is so weird. Let me go check my settings and stuff like that, but it shouldn't be an issue. I'll double check my sharing settings. I think I have it open to everybody. Let me take a note of that. Fix Facebook sharing. I will do my best. You're welcome, Roseanne. Yeah, let me know. Let me know what you hear from the good old Facebook. All right, we're going to wrap things up here this morning. It is currently, now I don't even have my time and clock on there anymore. There we go. It's 7:23. It's Friday. It's going to be a beautiful day, beautiful weekend. Get off to the pools, the lakes. Go enjoy the outdoors. Yes, it's going to be a little bit warmer during the afternoon and evening hours. But all in all, it's going to be a nice weekend. Hotter weather returns as we get into the next week. And of course, if you missed any of this forecast, you joined us late, I will be sending you back to the 24-hour Weather Channel and the broadcast there coming up here in just a few minutes. Don't forget to go to my Facebook page, Facebook, it's on Facebook, but go to the app or the website, easttnweather.com, and donate if you can, possibly donate just a few bucks. Every dollar counts. I've got anywhere from $5 donations, $1 donations to over $100 donations. So thank you for all of your donations. It really, 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 I'm trying to raise money for a great cause here in East Tennessee. Remember, this morning's Wake Up with Witcher is sponsored by Jiffy Lube Knoxville. They have 9 locations around East Tennessee. If you need an oil change, just mention my name, mention the weather guy, East Tennessee Weather something, and you'll get $20 off. And they don't just do oil changes, so check them out as well. I'll be broadcasting from the football game tonight at 5:30. So if you happen to be up in the Hamlin County area, you want to fight traffic getting into the parking lot, come say hi. Or maybe you're going to the game. Come say hi for sure. I sure hope you had a great weekend. We take the weekend off with Wake Up with Witcher, but I will see you on Monday morning. Monday morning. It's a beautiful start to the day. Enjoy it. It's gonna be great. We'll see you Monday. Good morning. Happy Friday, everybody. Sure hope you had a great week. It was a nice week around town. We had some drier air in place. We had sunshine. We had, well, no rainfall, but that's really going to be the story as we get into the weekend. However, a warming trend is on the way. So let's go and talk about your almanac from yesterday. We did make it to 83 in Knoxville, 81 Crossville, 89 Chattanooga, 81 in Tri-Cities. So another below average day, except for Chattanooga, topping out at 89, which is average for this time of the year. But we've had a solid stretch of 5 days below average, which has been nice, but that's about to change because this ridge of high pressure is building its way on in. And as that works its way closer to East Tennessee, temperatures start to come up. And notice as we head into the weekend, we're going to continue to see that ridge of high pressure build on in. That means temperatures will continue to warm. So when you look at your weather headlines, once again, a little bit warmer, a little bit more humid today, not a ton. That trend will start to pick up through the weekend and the start of next week. So yeah, it is going to be a hotter work week ahead of us next week, and trending on the dry side. So through the day today, like the last couple of days, a couple of clouds hanging out with us from time to time. Other than that, sunshine for everybody from sunrise to sunset. Lunchtime temperatures will be a little bit warmer today than what they were yesterday. We're going to be at 79 degrees, forecast high temperatures in the upper 80s to near 90s. So we're closer to those seasonal averages today. So there's that warmer temperatures, those warmer temperatures I was talking about. That process starts today. Now, dew points will only be in the 60s, so we're not talking about a lot of humidity, so we're not going to deal with a heat index value, and that's still going to make it for a nice evening around town. If you're heading out to any events tonight, 84 degrees by 6, 80 by 8, and down to 73 by 10 o'clock here tonight, so enjoy that. Highlighting the weekend, mostly sunny, dry, hotter, a little bit more humid, especially as we get into Sunday. Temperatures will be about average, if not slightly above average. Sunday, not too bad, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, our dew points start to climb a little bit as moisture starts to work its way back in. That's along combined with some hotter temperatures, that's going to produce a little bit of a heat index value. So yeah, by Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we could be in the mid to upper 90s for those feels like temperatures. After it's been so nice and dry, it's going to make it feel pretty hot. And unfortunately, we just don't have a huge threat for a lot of rain or opportunity at this point in the game for a lot of rainfall. So I think that we're going to be trending on the drier side. Look at this. Over the next 3 days, rain-free. Over the next 5 days, rain-free. And then over the next 7 days, we may start to fill in a little bit of that activity and start to see a little bit of rain, which we'll need because as we head into the end of the month and the beginning of September, the Climate Prediction Center is still predicting the possibility of average to below average precipitation. Combine that with above average temperatures, and that's not going to be good news heading into a very dry month, which September is. All right, check it every once in a while. If you don't have the East Tennessee Weather app, it's 100% free. Just go to your app store and search East TN Weather, all one word. And I have actually accepted the nomination to help raise money for the American Cancer Society. I do have a link on the top of my website at easttnweather.com and on the app as well, right there at the top. You can't miss it. It's bright pink. But I'm helping to raise money for the American Cancer Society. So if you happen to have the app or happen to have a chance to go to the website, I would love your donation to help me out. Raise money for breast cancer awareness and research right here in East Tennessee. All right, happy Friday. It's got a nice little ring to it. Have a great weekend. If you check in every once in a while, I'll be right here for you. See you soon.